Babies born addicted to opiates. It's a dangerous trend that medical professionals right here at home are battling right now.
In an ABC 13 special report, our Dana Evans investigates the problem and what this community is doing to help those mothers and babies.
Mark Noreen, we have a little over 2 million people here in the U.S. addicted to pain medication. That's according to the latest stats from 2012. Now, many of those people are women in their childbearing years. Your neighbor, your friend, the woman behind you in the carpool line. Quite frankly, those pregnant, addicted women whose numbers are growing have had very few resources here in our community, and their babies are paying the price.
These kids don't sleep. They cry. The cry is a very different cry than you hear a normal baby crying. It's an out of control, I hurt, and I don't know what I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm going through type of cry.
The cry of a baby born addicted to opiates. It now echoes through the NICU at Virginia Baptist Hospital at an alarming rate. The numbers spiked a year ago, sounding the alarm for neonatal nurse practitioner Maureen Puckett.
We might have 1 to 2 patients in the unit at one time going through withdrawal, but we had 6 at one time.
And that spike wasn't a fluke. The mother-baby unit here found itself knee-deep in the opiate epidemic that is sweeping the nation, an addiction that doesn't discriminate.
I'm a soccer mom. I take my kids to games. I participate in school. I volunteer.
Back pain sent Crystal, whose identity we've agreed to conceal, to a pain clinic for relief.
Hydrocodone, 7.5 milligram to Percocet, 7.5 Percocet 10s, oxycodone, Roxicet. I thought since they're giving it to me, it must be okay.
When Crystal got pregnant, she stopped taking those pain meds cold turkey. 2 days later, she was hospitalized for withdrawal symptoms. Doctors told her it was too risky for her baby to quit. So Crystal was put on a dose of synthetic opiate that doctors like Andrea Stutzman say is safe for pregnant women.
You can't just stop it. If you stop the medication abruptly, you have a high risk for abortion for the baby, so you lose the baby.
It's really hard. You shouldn't be on anything, but yeah, you can lose them. I want to lose my babies. I love my children.
When her son was born, he went through withdrawal.
I noticed not a normal baby after having 5 others. Shaky, he wouldn't eat but milliliters, he was tight.
It's called neonatal abstinence syndrome.
They can't overcome that themselves and that they need medication, and then we have to slowly wean that medication, hopefully off, so that they can get home.
Nurse navigator Shannon Miles watched the surge in these NAS cases with a critical eye.
We needed to look at this and see what was going on.
Miles and Puckett helped form a coalition of doctors, nurses, and treatment centers in the Lynchburg region to address the issue of pregnant women battling addiction.
We're not doing this because we want to refer you to CPS and break up a family. We're doing this because, we want to help you and we want to help your baby, because what we're trying to offer to this mom is stability in their life.
Part of that stability is taking that synthetic opiate. However, actually getting these pregnant mothers a prescription, it isn't easy.
Most places are full.
There are only 2 complete treatment programs in Virginia, according to Brent McGraw. The director of addiction services at Centra says prescribing opiate medication to pregnant women is not without risk.
A lot of physicians are like, I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
So Dr. Stutzman got the training she needed and in November started prescribing the synthetic opiates.
And that's one of the things we're also concentrating on is what do we do next? We don't want to just leave them once they've had the baby.
That's where places like the Lynchburg Treatment Center come in.
This is not a moral failing. This is a brain disease.
David Cassisi and Jennifer Hudson are working with the coalition too, treating women during their pregnancy and after.
We're one of the first probably in the state and one of the few probably in the nation that has really seen the community come together to help tackle this issue.
My hope is that it does become a statewide issue, not just a community-based issue.
In the years since this coalition united, it has made huge strides with a very complex issue.
We are starting to see them earlier now, so earlier in the pregnancy, which, that's a big thing.
We've had patients who have been on the buprenorphine patch, and those babies have not gone through withdrawal.
I don't think that we'll ever fix the problem, but everybody counts.
Every mom, every baby. Crystal is once again expecting a child, this time a baby girl. She's finding success battling her addiction, working with this new network of professionals.
It's a contemplation in your brain every day. What am I doing? Am I doing? But I learned now that it's a lot better than the alternative.
And the hope is more expecting mothers will find the help they need early, so these babies have a fighting chance.
There is so much to tell you about the resources that are blossoming from this community coalition. Just last week, I got word that Roads to Recovery is working with Centra to create a home for these moms and babies to go to when they leave the hospital so that they can continue treatment in a supportive environment. More to come soon on that, I hope. Sadly, these experts tell me that they're only getting to about a third of the women who need their help right now. To learn more about this network of support, please look for this, my story, Born Addiction, on our website, WSET.com. Mark Noreen.